said, hey, my name is Juwan, and I officially just look like everything I've been through. So when I was 5, my oldest sister, Jasmine, she died from leukemia cancer. She was 9 years old.
Rest in peace.
And,
Rest in peace to that baby.
well, no, I was younger than 5, but that's the reason why we moved. Got a headache, but that's the reason why we moved from Maryland to Virginia. We moved to Rainbow Forest Road and Jefferson Drive. And then after that, we couldn't upkeep the house. Like, came from nothing. Like, we had cereal with water. I put water in cereal one time. Like, peanut butter, no jelly. Like, eating pieces of bread with cinnamon and sugar on it. But, so then we moved to the hood, moved to Fillmore Street. And childhood was rough. I was rough. Used to get bullied by everybody and just treated all weird. Everybody called me Peanut Head. And when I was 12, my mom, she got a little rental property on Blue Ridge Road. It was 214 Blue Ridge Road. And my older sister was with her boyfriend. It was around Thanksgiving time. And her boyfriend gave her something. She was running down the road downtown. They had her on camera. She was undressing herself. So it was something like Love Boat or something. And they found her body in a heavily wooded forest. And I was 12 years old when that happened.
Damn.
I'm about to say, my whole family all spread apart. Like, I don't really have no family. Like, my mom helped her move to Africa in 2021. In 2023, her fiance murdered her, buried her in her own backyard, stole her cars, stole all her stuff, and got caught 2 days later. Her fiance and her fiance's friend. Then, well, my dad really had a big part to do with that. He was like love bombing. Like, he told my mom he would pay for half her plane ticket to come from Africa because she said she was never coming back to America. Paid for half her plane ticket, said she could live there. It hadn't even been a whole month while she was there. My dad said she had to get out of her house because he needed to get some. Like, my mom was cramping his style basically, trying to get revenge from when they got divorced and my mom got the house. But while my mom was there, she was trying to be respectful. So she wasn't even texting back her fiance back in Africa. So as soon as she had landed back down, when she went back home, murder her. I guess she didn't do what he wanted him to do and was already mad for her murder. Then my dad, we ended up arguing about that whole situation. So I was in his house and it was just awkward the whole time. Like, not even talking. It got to a point because I said some stuff I had to apologize for. It wasn't my place to say because I'm still his dickhead. So it just got awkward in that house till the day where he told me if I don't do this and I don't do that, that I had to get out of his house. So I left to my cousin's house. I'm not going to use the real names, but my cousin, I'm going to say Liddy, Big Liddy, and his girl, and they have 2 kids. So while I'm there, I'm playing my part, overplaying my part. I'm cleaning, I'm cooking, I'm trying to give out the last little bit of love that I have to give out into the world because that's all I be trying to do. And just got taken advantage of. Like, sometimes we wouldn't have food or something, and I had this little hoopty car that needed more work than what it was worth, so I sold it. Then it was like, after I got that little bit of money, they, like, really showed me the true colors.
Being thirsty, man. That's how it is, man. I don't like people like that, man. Especially if, you know what I'm saying, you see me, if I come into your crib, you know I really, now if I'm coming to this your crib and I'm lounging around, I ain't really trying to work, I ain't really trying to, contribute, then okay. But if you see, I'm trying, don't be, let me get myself together so I can get up out of here, don't be acting so thirsty because you see a nigga getting a little money.
Like your dad just supposed to be doing me a favor and you're trying to get over on me. Then he ended up barking on my face with a butcher knife in his bag and telling me while I was cooking chicken for 4 people, telling me I don't do nothing and blank, 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 got you in here thinking you doing something, this, that, and the third when I did nothing but spread love. And now I just moved down here with my cousin and I was on the bike the other night. My spirit, I just watched a whole bunch of spiritual readings and they told me don't be out, like you're going outside too much, like then you need to give people some time to miss you and you doing too much partying, like you need to slow down on the smoking and drinking. Went out and had a good time, and on the way home, I ran into a car head on, and I messed up. Like I can't over.
Okay, that's what happened. Okay. This remind me of what just happened. Well, I fell and I had broke my wrist. You see what I'm saying? I was on a bike, but I didn't get hit by a car though. But I did fall and break my wrist. But my boy fell. He got hit by a car. So damn.
In this eye because this is broke up here and my nose is fractured.
Ah.
So everybody's telling me to get Medicare and all these free services. I just applied for emergency food stamps just recently, and I told them my situation. Told them I don't even have my own address. I used 919 9th Street of the not 9th Street. I think it's 5th Street. I got a headache, but I used the address of the Social Security building and told them I was homeless. Told them my whole situation, and I still got denied for food stamps. Like, and my dad just recently claimed me on his taxes, and he still has me under his insurance, but his insurance don't cover everything. And I'm getting plastic surgery at the end of this week, and I already have bills from riding in the ER and everything. Like, people keep trying to text me, like, and then I went to the Medicare website to fill it out. It's like, I have a headache. I can't, like, bro, that junk was giving me more of a headache, even trying to fill that junk out. Like, no, bro, I need some help right now. I need to get out. Like, if anything, even if I do get Medicare, I'd rather give me an SUV, put a little bed, mattress in there, throw away all my little shit, and go on with my life. I need to move away from here. The people around here just send me such bad energy in my little hometown city. Like, they want me dead. My own dad. Right after I seen him, I was having bad nightmares. I told my cousin we need to cleanse and put the saw down to protect our little house because I was having nightmares and these weird visions. She said, I'm not putting no salt on my floor. She's not spiritual like me. She said, I'm not putting no salt on my floor. So I need to get out of here. I need to get away. Like, people not even reading what the GoFundMe says. Like, I don't understand. Like, if anything, I'm going to pay my little hospital bills and just get a little SUV, something. Get away from here. I got to get away from here. But if you watched this long, thank you so much. I love you guys.
All right, I'm gonna make sure I put his if I can find his GoFundMe, I'm gonna make sure I put it in the description below, man. Man, damn, man, I feel sorry for my boy, man. My boy had a rough of upbringing. I just heard what happened to his sister. I heard what happened to his mom. You know what I'm saying? I hear how his dad is acting. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, sometimes you do need to get up and get out and move to another place. You need to see new things. You need to go where the energy is different. So maybe he do need to move where you from. You know what I'm saying? I heard him say a street name. I'm not sure exactly where that is, but he probably do need to move. You know what I'm saying, from where he live at. You know what I'm saying? Get a whole new, whole new sense of energy. You know what I'm saying? Because like he says, it's probably it's negative there. Sometimes you need to move somewhere different, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Start a new life.
People are asking me all these questions as to why I even telling my story and this don't like da da da. But When I was a kid, well, before I was born, it was prophesied over my life that I was going to be the first millionaire in the family, and I was just going to have such this great energy, and I was going to change the world, this, that, and the third. And so when I was growing up, it was like my parents just put so high expectations on me. Like my mom, after I would get paid, because I worked my whole life, like whether it was at McDonald's, Wendy's, I done worked at Walmart, Popeyes when it just first opened. I done worked at RST. I done worked at all the warehouses. I worked at J. Crew. It's just when you go around and you got good energy, people with negative energy just not gonna rock with that. Just gonna, like, your light gonna shine on their demons, basically. So growing up, it was like I was always like, bruh, I was always very, very aware. Like, I would just peep how my dad treated my mom, how my mom was an enabler, how she would just get with any old dude. The dude would be driving her car around, treating her any old type of way. Like, and my dad is a pastor, and my dad telling me to come to church, and he's really weird, and he creeped out. I watched him creep out people. He didn't creep me out one time real bad. So, wait, let me let this car go back. So with that being said, I was just always had in my mind like, oh, I'm gonna save up my money. I'm gonna start working as soon as I can. I'm gonna save up all my money, get out of here when I'm 18. It was like, whether it was my parents or whoever I was with, was just biting off my energy super bad. And it was like when I was a little kid, my dad used to smack me dead in the face anytime he had a problem with me, as to just siphon my energy in such a weird way. And I told my mom every single time it happened. So me and my dad never even been close. And my mom knew what she did was dead wrong. But when I had a job lined up and I was going to school, I'm in school at CPCC for welding. I'm more than halfway through the class. I'm not no dummy. I get very good grades, all that. But when I had my school and I had a job lined up at Cookout, had a little reliable car, and I was ready to, I'm telling my mom, I'm 20 years old. It's time for me to spread my wings. It's time for me to focus on myself. Time for me to fend for myself, like Goose Creek. She won't feeling that. She was telling me this, that, and the third. This reason I had me and Jude, because not only am I in this situation, everybody telling me, you need to do this, you need to do that. My little brother in this situation with me too. So me and my little brother put our lives on pause, halt. We're not doing nothing for ourselves. My mom had a 4-story crib on 1101 Fillmore Street, big white house with blue shutters. Has a basement that you can stand up in all the way over your head. Has an attic, full attic you stand up in. And my mom is a hoarder because she lost 3 of our siblings. I lost my older brother, Jeffrey. I lost my sister, Jamisha. And I lost my other sister, Jasmine. Let me take a breath. But I'm just saying, so she never wanted to get rid of any of their stuff. So the attic chuck full of stuff. You can scroll all the way down my TikTok and see when I was cleaning out the attic and cleaning out stuff. I'm in the attic dancing like I'm almost done. But, yeah. But so this is how it went. All the furniture in her house first. She first put her life on pause. First she brought, like, when you send stuff to Africa, you send it in barrels. So she made like 3 big blue heavy barrels of food full of peanut butter, just all the heavy stuff that she need. All her sofas, all her furniture. She had a bed, a real heavy bed that my mom was a nurse and a masseuse. A bed that with the button, it started with an E. I forgot what the bed name is. It's on the tip of my tongue. But all her heavy furniture, all the stuff my mom wanted, shipped off to Africa. Then I'm telling her I don't even want to go to Africa. I never did. And she's telling me my little brother is only 17 years old. He can't ride on a plane by himself. And like she does need help moving. Like when we got to Africa, we ended up moving 3 times while we was there. I was only in Africa for 30 days. And my little brother's been to Africa twice. But so we get to Africa. Help her move into our apartment. I have videos, I have pictures, I have everything that I'm talking about. I have all the proof. I'm gonna start posting that as well, because y'all real funny in my comments talking about I'm not living my life right. I've been living my life for everybody else. That's why my energy is so drained. I won't even spiritually protect it good. But so help. Hey, I didn't mean to scare you, kitty. But so while I'm there in Africa, everybody just gives me weird energy. Like as soon as you talk, they'll say, "Oh, you from America? Give me money." And look at you with these, like we in the grocery store buying stuff. Look at you with these big wide eyes. And then as soon as my mom got her apartment, she got a 3-bedroom apartment in Africa. She invited her dude over who she was talking to over the phone. I guess got her to convince her to move to Africa. Why is he trying to get her to get a car in his name, but my mom paid half of it? I'm like, Ma, I argued with my mom so bad I had to apologize. I'm like, Ma, these people out to get you. This, there, and the third. I'm like, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to see Africa not everything you making it out to be, like saying, because my mom had real bad anxiety. That's how my dad used to control and take advantage of her. My mom was a sweet soul. She knew how to cook good. That's how I learned how to cook from. And I need to stand still. Whew. But yes, so I'm at the part where my mom, and yeah, I apologize to my mom. And then we go on with our trip. While I'm at the trip, while I'm at Africa too, I'm having real bad nightmares. I'm like, the energy over here is bad. And you saying it's so much better than America, but everybody over there in America and Africa trying to be like over here in America. And they got all them churches and the same systems and the same scams that we got over here. So why even move all the way over there? Can't nobody even protect you? Like at a point, I almost wanted to just stay with my mom because I already knew them people was out to get her, but they would have got us. And then so I get home, I'm crying. I got it. I never cried like just recording myself crying. That's such an ugly middle school thing to do. But I'm saying, like, I was on my snap just bawling, crying. Could not stop myself from crying. I was so ready to go home because I had weed at home or this, that, and the third at home. And the trip was like, I was homesick, but I got home and cried. Like, I hugged my mom at the airport and I left her there in that evil place by herself. And then I came back. We were at her house for a whole year and a half, me and my little brother. This is the first time we had even been on our own. So we upkeep the house for like a year and a half. We get a tenant in the downstairs. That's how big the house is. As we're cleaning and getting the house ready for her to get sold, I had to get a power attorney. I sold her truck for her, and I sold her house for her. She said once she got the money, she would get me and my little brother double wide and a little bit of land, and we'll just have to upkeep it. When she got the money, she didn't do that. She gave us like 5 bands, and she didn't give us the 5 bands all at one time. She sent like 1,000. Like, and then at that time, we was waiting for the money. We needed money bad. I needed money just for clothes, hygiene stuff, like essentials. Like, what the? So, didn't do what she said. And then we ended up having to move back to our dad's house. Cramped up at our dad's house. Like, one of the rooms in my dad's house is super small. Like, to this day, I can't even go back to my dad's house. There's not even no space for me. My dad telling me to come back that we can make something do with the living room. I can't do nothing with that little room. All my stuff wouldn't even fit in that room. So I needed to leave from there anyways. My little brother needed the room more than I did. Like, I'm older than him. It was time for me to go. So, but while I'm at my dad's house, like, that was the story how my mom drained me and was controlling over my energy. And it's been like that my whole life. Whether we was my mom just like to move a lot. She feel like moving would fix her problems. Lived in Greensboro. We lived in where else we moved to? Oh, we just moved a whole lot through Lynchburg. Like, she always kept 1101 Fillmore Street, and she ended up paying it off because she sold the house, got the money for it. But I'm saying, like, we will always be moving. Like, I will always be lifting couches, doing this, doing that. Like, and it's like uncomfortable having to keep on restarting. Like, and then over my life, I'm always wanting to go home, and it's like, now I just have to grow up and glow up and realize that I am home. That's why everybody drains my energy like this. But I'm gonna make a part 2 about how my dad drains me. And I love y'all. And please keep the comments cute. If you don't got nothing great to say, nothing that's gonna help me, no funds. I don't just left off as how my mom was draining my energy. Unfortunately, I love her down, and I don't even want to like speaking about her in this text. That's why I didn't want to tell my story, because I love her down, and she done got murdered. She didn't even pass away. She got murdered. But well, now I'm on to how my dad drained my energy. My dad is a super negative. Let's start off here. My dad is a narcissist. He just has super bad energy. Like he's never uplifting me. My mama was always the one who spoke life into me, who always uplifted me. Like that's why I love her so bad. But my dad, he the type of jealous hater person who would just come up and say, like one time when I was a little kid, before he smacked me in my face, he said I should hit you in your big ugly lips. Like, why would you say that to your son? Like, when I was little, I used to do a whole lot of spiritual practices that I didn't realize were spiritual practices. Like staring in the mirror, like, it's called, what is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's called when you just admire yourself, like, especially, and it's some type of spiritual practice. Just, and it makes you more beautiful, just sitting there realizing how beautiful you are and giving yourself that love. But yeah, my dad told me, he caught me just staring at myself one day. He like, oh, you think you the best thing out here, walking. I done seen better looking people than you. He always would comment on my body and stuff like, oh, I don't like. Well, he would say little jealous things. You could tell it was jealous things. He would say, oh, when I was that age, I was built like you. I was da-da-da-da-da. Or, like how I dress. Like sometimes I have on some shorts or my tank top like this. It's hot. It's hot and it's fall right now. Like the world is heating up. It's trying to get back to how it's supposed to be. Because it's messed up right now. Everybody talking about I'm not living right. I'm trying to raise the whole vibration of the whole world. And it's a lot on my shoulders right now. But, yeah, he'll tell me, your mother always used to let you wear them shorts and stuff. I don't like that. I'm like, it is hot. I'm supposed to come out here with a pair of pants on every day. But he just, and he called me lazy all the time. Well, this is where it gets to the part of the story. He bought a house. It was a closing sale. Not closing sale. What's the type of sale when they run out of money and they just sell the house for dumb cheap right quick? I forgot what it's called. I need to get myself together, walking around out of breath, trying to answer all these questions. But, well, he bought a house for $12,000. It has a basement that you can walk in, and it doesn't have an attic though, but it's a 2-story house, has 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. When we first got into the house, it didn't even have walls on none of the house. It didn't have walls. Like, they left, like, a few ceilings that weren't too bad, or, like, a wall here, a wall there. But it didn't really have none of the walls. Didn't have the dining room floor. It didn't have the kitchen floor. And my dad likes to burn wood. Like, mind you, we lifted wood. I'm gonna have to take pictures to show everybody. I'm gonna have to prove everything. But, brought 2 wood-burning stoves into the house. One is in the kitchen, one is in his room. And, so me and my little brother and my dad, and my dad is old. He's 79 years old. He's 79 years old right now. So me and my little brother doing the main nitty of the gritty in his house. I didn't even put this bitch on timber. Hold on, I'm gonna have to speak quick. But so we get in that bitch. Buy a bug. We get in that bitch. We put the walls in there. We do the mud, do the taping over it, put the mud over it, sand it, paint it. The floor in the dining room, and that's the whole house. That's our bedrooms, the 3 bedrooms upstairs, all the walls walking up the stairs, the living room, the walls when you over the door when you enter the house. Like, the whole house didn't have no walls in no junk. Like, so we replaced all the walls. Me and my little brother, taking our time and energy. We supposed to have been focused up on ourselves. We would not be in this situation. And my little brother still lives with my dad till this day. So I'm not the only one in this situation where everybody be telling me, oh, both of us not living right? Oh, gollers. And I need to go to my Facebook too. I put in paragraphs just explaining, like, bro, he's dead a warlock, and I'm not the only person who got. My little brother got hit by a car. It was worse than this. Like, my dad be doing the same curse or something. Like, my older brother got hit by a car, chipped his tooth. My younger brother got hit. He broke his nose, collapsed his lung, broke his hip. He had to be rushed to Charlottesville, and he had to stay in the hospital. I got hit. I got up the same day. I got up this. I didn't even stay in the hospital for 30 minutes. They put the IV in the wrong arm, instantly pissed me off. And I wasn't going to sleep in no hospital, and my mama not there for them to be stealing my blood. If I can go sell blood for $55 right now, and I'm sleeping in this joint, what makes you think these evil, wicked people who set up the system not gonna be stealing my blood? But beyond that, I'm talking. Let me finish the little house story because I didn't even put it on 10 minutes. But my dad is cheap. He always, as we're building up his house, I'm telling him we need to get insulation. We need to do things the right way so it don't cost us later down the line. We don't put insulation. We just slap the walls on that bitch. We doing everything quick. And then my dad, he works for the schools. They had ripped up an old basketball floor, and it was board by board. The boards are like not even this thick, but some of them are longer or whatever the fuck. The ones that weren't too broke. We had to process. My bad, my phone about to die. But we had to process each individual board of wood before we tediously put down. I need to go take a picture of the floor or something. Put down each, and mind you, while I'm doing this, I'm working a job. My dad is calling me lazy, bringing me this bad energy, like draining you're physically, emotionally, like, bro, like financially, bro. You like, no matter where I've been trying to just survive or just trying to fend for myself, it's been the same demon draining my energy. And it's like, that's why I'm trying to get out of Lynchburg. I just want to get a little car, get out of Lynchburg. I'm not lazy. I go to school. I work. I've been working since I was 16. I run my own little, I'm not gonna say little, I run my own big business. And just drain. And then, so we tediously put in the dining room floor, and the dining room is big. Like, when I tell you, I just finished this year. Just ended up putting the last two boards up against the wall this year. Like, I was left to do the floor for real. Like, Jude, and that's my little bubby. So, he don't need to be doing all that anyways. He was fucked up worse than when I was fucked up. Like, and he's still healing because I seen a video of him rollerblading, and he rollerblading like his hips still hurt bad. So he don't need to be in here doing all that. And then he put in the kitchen floor. On the roof we had a leak. So me and my dad, my dad old, so I'm surprised we got up on that roof ourselves, and we just patched it up. And lately, since it's been windy, we'll see like the wind will blow the what is it called? The wind will be blowing them off one by one. We'll see them in the yard. So we already know we about to be right. I'm about to be right back on the roof with my dad, helping him fix that, because ain't nobody else gonna help him. I still love my dad, even though he got his little ways. But and along with fixing on his whole house, like, bro, it was digging out the basement for it to be leveled. Like, I maintained his yard. I cut grass. I used to be a housekeeper as well. Was cleaning in there, and cleaned, landscaped, fixed up his whole crib for him to tell me if I don't come to his church that I have to get out, and then I would rather be homeless than serve the Most High. And the Most High is not in that church. The Most High is inside of you. In that church, they tell you the temple of God and God is inside of you. We are just reflections. They always leave out so many parts in that Bible. That Bible was man-made. And then it's Christians in my comments just showing just how weird y'all are. Like, if you're not here to help out, you don't have to comment anything. You don't have to say nothing. Your mother never told you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's what I do. I don't got nothing nice to say because I hate apologizing. I just look goofy, sound goofy. Everybody hate apologizing, so just watch what you say. But yeah. And then he put me out after draining my energy. Went to my cousin. That's why I went back to the backstories to try to. I didn't want to say too much, but now I have to get into the nit of the grit. But then left to my cousin's house. I gave her all the love I had. They drained my energy. Just went to my other cousin's house, and it wasn't even her. Her dude was acting all super weird, trying to fight me while my face is busted up like that, and I didn't say anything to him. And y'all saying I'm not living right.
All right, man. My heart goes out to this man right here, man. He just keep on having, hiccups in his life. You know what I'm saying? One thing I realized about life, we can't help the cards that we were dealt. You know what I'm saying? We can't help what our parents. That's why it's important, man, to be good to your kids, man. To try to, help your kids as much as possible. Um, I think it's really important for like me. I like to say that I got like a head start. You know what I'm saying? Like, my parents allowed me to stay in the crib, in order to get myself together before they was like, "Hey, nigga, you got to get up out of here." You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I didn't move out till I was 26 or 27 years old. I think I moved out in 2017, 2018 ish. Yeah. I think that's when I, like, literally, that's like when I moved out. I was like 26, 27 years old. So, unfortunately, it just seems like, some people are just dealt different cards in life. You know what I'm saying? He had different tragedies that happened. He done lost his mom, his dad is calling him all type of names, talking about he should hit him in the face, calling him ugly, all of this type of shit, man. This stuff have effects on you when you growing up. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, man. So my heart goes out to him, and hopefully, um, you know, matter of fact, not hopefully, he will. He will definitely pull through this, and he will be better off. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like he got a good head on his shoulder, so I ain't worried about it. It seems like my boy gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? And stay off them bikes, my boy. Shit, we all gotta stay off. I gotta stay off the goddamn bike too. I done goddamn broke my wrist. You know what I'm saying? So, I wish nothing for nothing but the best for my boy here. I hope him and his dad can probably patch up their relationship, you know what I'm saying, and ended up having a good relationship. Dad old now, you know what I'm saying, so hopefully, they can patch up their relationship, and hopefully, man, maybe him and his brothers, I think he said just one brother, him and his brother can, come together, and maybe they can move in together or something, put something together, you know what I'm saying, so y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me. And God bless this boy right here, man. Hopefully he gonna pull through. So I appreciate y'all. Catch y'all on the next one.